So Olly, welcome back to Winchester City.
Thank you.
What a way to mark your second home debut.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, to a man, I think everyone was excellent today. Great performance, 3 big points, and we keep pushing, try and get our league status secured.
And talk about that free kick. You had a couple chances before.
I had a few. I've got 1 free kick a season in me. I mean, I thought I'd used it up at Beshley, but it's good to get that free kick, and yeah, good to celebrate with the fans.
And we've seen it before, obviously, that goal in the green and black kit. Which one was better, do you think?
I think that one was better. I think that one was absolutely perfect, and the keeper diving, trying to get there was even better.
And then celebrated right in the corner, in front of the cameras. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I actually ran to no one, so I didn't actually see the fans. I forgot that the barriers had been knocked down behind the goal, but all the lads were there, and some people ran down from the dugout, so it was worth it.
And then in the second half, we were 2-0 up, but we didn't stop. We kept pushing and got another couple.
No, yeah, I think it was important that we didn't just sit back and let them come back into the game. Like, we were on top, and we needed that third goal just to kill it off. And yeah, we could have had 5 or 6, to be honest, and never in any danger, really. Credit to all the lads.
And how good does it feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, everyone at the club, it's such a great club, and been welcomed back with open arms straight away, and Davo's been brilliant, and yeah, it's good to be back.
And then a couple more games, and 6 more games of the season left. Confident that we can stay up?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if we play like that, we'll get 6 more wins, so we just got to take that performance in every week, and who knows what happens.
Perfect, mate. So Davo, 4-0 in the end. Would you put that up there as one of the best performances of the season?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, the result tells you that, to win 4-0 against a team that are, they're a form team in the league. They've won 4 out of 5, I think 13 out of 15 points the last 5 games. The management have gone in there, and they're good managers. They've managed at Conference South, and they're very, very good. So there was no doubt that they were going to be a decent team, and we put them to the sword. Let's be honest. We were right on it from minute 1 all the way through. So yeah, very, very pleased.
Of course, and you say that from minute 1, we went 2-0 up at half time, and you could have forgiven the boys for potentially sitting back and protected all 3 points, but they went on and scored a couple more, and it could have been 7 or 8 at the end.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we should have been more than 2 up at half time. I thought, before we scored, we had 2 or 3 chances. You think, oh no, don't be another one of those days where you miss chances and then they nick one, because they've got stellar footballers, very, very good players. So, any time they could have scored, you'd think, but I don't think Charlie made many saves of note. I can't remember anything really, and like you say, we could have won 7 or 8.
And then the gap's now opened up to 7 points to the relegation zone. But if you look at the table, they were 9th, we were in around the bottom 4, but just outside. Any of the neutrals on non-league day coming to watch would have probably thought it was the other way around, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, to be fair, he probably would have said the same last week in second half against Chesham, and probably the same against Western the week before second half. So we've got it in us, We're a very, very good group of players, and real good people, most importantly, that want to make a difference to what we're doing, want to give everything. The desire is, second to none. And when you've got all of that in your favour, you've got half a chance, I think.
And you said you've got really good players. One of them returning his second home debut. He's gone and stuck a free kick about 25 yards out into the top corner. How special was that?
It's just Balmer doing Balmer things. He's a top player, top lad. I think he'd probably be honest enough to say he probably made a mistake leaving, because this is like a spiritual home. The way he plays, he's just, he's absolutely first rate. And I think he's been badly mismanaged this season, if I'm honest. Because you just need to give him the platform to do what he does, and he brought the other players to life. Midfield players, linked with him well. Max, Baz, was Sim. The boys linked up well with him as well. So yeah, really pleased to have him back. Unbelievable free kick. And I'm sure he'll go on and do more of that.
And you said he brought other players into life, with attacking trio, and even the defenders getting in on the act as well. All round 10 out of 10 performance, would you say?
Yeah, I would say 10 out of 10 performance as a team. There's some 10 out of 10s from certain players. I thought the skipper was unbelievable. Jamie Barron and Max Smith, first half, pair of them, unplayable. But Jamie Barron, I've got to say, he's getting on in age, but he's still got plenty of life in him, a few years left in him. To play like that, he was absolutely first class. So yeah, loads of good performances. I couldn't fault anyone, and the lads who all came on and done the job that we wanted them to do. So yeah, perfect day.
And now, of course, we're looking ahead to Plymouth Parkway midweek. A tough Tuesday night travel, because they're well there. there's no love lost between the two sides. How excited are you that we can go in off
I think it's pantomime stuff, really. I don't, there's a few that probably don't like us for whatever reason. The supporters took umbrage to some of the comments, which is fair enough. He's got a duty and a right to do that. But no, I'm sure it'll only be pantomime stuff. But yeah, look, we go there now. Tough trip for us. We've got to get lads out of work at 1:30, 2 o'clock to travel up there. So we'll no doubt be missing a few. And they've had a weekend off, but we're bouncing into it off the back of a brilliant performance. So yeah, we'll find a way of getting lads there. We'll get them there, and we'll see how we go.
And then we say no dents, tongue-in-cheek, but we look at it, the table now, and you're thinking maybe one more win, maybe two more wins potentially could secure safety.
I don't know what it is. Probably, maybe 4.3, 4 or 5 points, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I just think play like we played today. In the rest of the games, we'll be fine. That's all we need to think about. Get the performance right. I said to them before the game, I said I loved watching my team play last week against Chesham, and I want you to be proud of the way you play, and me to be proud of you the way you play, and that's all I want to focus on. And if you do that, we'll get the results. And look what happened. We were absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure it was a joy to watch from the side, and it was a pleasure. And I was bursting with pride. Me and the staff. I've got to say as well, the staff are absolutely first class. They're absolutely fantastic, and I wouldn't swap them for anyone. And so the wins for them as much as everyone as well.
And then of course you talk about the staff as well, but the fans as well turned out in their numbers on non-league day. Hopefully keep a few of them fans coming back after that performance.
I'd like to think so. I mean, there's a few familiar faces around, people that maybe haven't been for a while. People want to watch teams that are winning, so you understand. We were having bigger crowds at times in some of the games at the end of last year, but we're playing at a tough level and some really good football being played, and the ovation that the lads got after was first class, and I'm grateful to them for the support. I'm also grateful for the support from the majority that have stuck with us away from home when we've been not getting the results that we want to get. And they're important to us. So thanks for the support. I thought it was fantastic.
And then finally, are we going to see another tree and donut?
The tree and the donuts back, yeah. If we can get another couple trees and a couple donuts in, we'll be happy. But it's all good fun. It's a first class clean sheet. I said to Charlie, it's a clean sheet, and he's done that. He deserved that. He didn't have a lot to do to get it, to earn it, but he's had enough days where he's kept us in games to have a donut for doing very little.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Cheers.
So Simba, 4-0, you grabbed 2 of the goals. How does it feel?
Yeah, amazing. Scoring goals obviously is part of what I'm in the team to do, so to get some goals in a game like today is always fantastic, just to help the team keep kicking on really. Just really nice to actually get a good result that reflects the type of football we've been playing recently. The last few games where we played really well, been the best versions of ourselves, but maybe dropped a couple of points or been not disappointed, but have been feeling a little bit like, we could have got something out of that. So to come away with a kind of win like today is always fantastic.
Of course, and you got the first one. It looked as though it might be one of them days where we don't find the back of it now. It had so many chances to start off with, but you got that first one. Talk us through that first one.
First goal. I mean, it's one of those where the ball's coming from the corner, and instantly it's always about just trying to be in the right position, really, just to gamble off of anything. And lucky enough for me, the keeper's palmed it out right into the middle of the goal when I've got there just ahead of the defender to, just swing a left foot at it, and thankfully it went in.
And then the second one, fairly similar, in the right place, right time. Probably if you add them up, wouldn't it be more than 6 yards out from goal? But how happy are you that you are in the right place to score the second one?
Yeah, really happy. I mean, again, scoring goals like that where they might be easy tap-ins, but as you say, it's about getting into the right positions really, and something I've always tried to work on with my game personally, and some of those technical elements. So just to get goals like that is really great, really, just to, as I keep saying, help the team get comfortable in that position. Scoring that first goal when we did, really sets the tone, and then the second goal I scored, obviously when we're a little bit further ahead, just really helps us build, I suppose, and be a bit more comfortable.
And then you almost wrapped a hat-trick up with a bicycle kick. What went through your head when it bounced off like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it got given offside eventually, so not a bad thing, but it's one of those, I kind of locked eyes with Balmer when he got the ball, turned, and he's done really well to chip it over the defender and kind of pick me out, and in that position, already scoring 2 goals, you kind of think, yeah, I've got to try something with my back towards goal. Come off my toe at the end, so it wasn't the cleanest contact, but it's just something you've got to try in that position.
Yeah, of course. And then a final word on the whole overall team performance and team morale at the moment. It seems like the team is in a really good place at the moment. Would you resonate the same?
Yeah, of course. Like I said at the start, it's good to get a result that reflects the way we've been performing. The last 2 or 3 games where we've really again put a good account of ourselves and really shown our qualities and the best versions of ourselves, really the way we want to play and the way the gaffer wants us to play, and you can always feel that when you're on the pitch and things are going well and it feels right. That's kind of how it felt today, but it's just good to get some goals to actually get a comfortable win, and it feels like it's been a long time coming really with again some of the results that we've had recently, but everything helps just to keep us ticking over and getting ahead of some of the teams around us and below us, and maybe even drag some of the teams above us, so we can finish strong.
Finally, talking of help, how much of a help were the fans today? A good number turned out today. Could you hear them from the pitch?
Yeah, always. It's been one of the consistent things this season in terms of the support we've got, which is it's been fantastic. Really, the small group of people who are always there, largely volunteers, friends of family and family themselves who come down and just give us that extra little buzz and that bit of support to get us over the line through the difficult times. Wherever we've gone, they've been there. The small pockets of fans, and then obviously some of the ones who can come to home games as well. It's been great. So to give them something like a win and a comfortable win at that is always a good feeling.
Perfect, thank you, mate.